So, you've just hit week 14 of your pregnancy? Well, a huge congratulations is in order, because you've officially entered the second trimester. You probably heard this called the honeymoon phase of pregnancy, and today we're going to dig into exactly why.
Okay, so the first trimester is officially in the rearview mirror. And trust me, things are about to change in a big, big way for both you and your baby. So what exactly happens now? What can you expect? Let's get right into it.
All right, first up, let's talk about that huge emotional and physical shift that happens when you cross this line. For so many people, it's this feeling of relief mixed with like a brand new way of energy.
I mean, it is a total emotional roller coaster. And you know what? That is perfectly normal. You might be feeling this huge wave of relief now that the risk of miscarriage has dropped significantly. But at the same time, maybe a new sense of apprehension as things start to feel, well, really real. It's all part of the journey.
And on the physical side of things, a lot of people find this is the best they'll feel during the whole pregnancy. You know that deep, just bone-tired fatigue from the first trimester? Well, that often starts to lift, and you get this amazing surge of energy. It really is the perfect time to get moving again.
And hey, if you need a little extra push to lace up those sneakers, here you go. Research actually shows that moderate to high-intensity exercise can shorten your labor time. And we're not talking minutes here. We're talking by as much as 3 hours. Wow, that is a pretty incredible payoff for just staying active, right?
Okay, so while you're feeling more energetic on the outside, your baby is just undergoing some of the most incredible developments on the inside. Let's take a peek into their hidden world.
Okay, this is absolutely fascinating. What you're looking at is a cross-section of your baby's brain. And from this point on, measuring from one side of the head to the other becomes one of the most reliable ways to track healthy growth and development.
Basically, all the foundational work is done. Think about that. The brain, the spine, all the major parts of the central nervous system are now in place. From here on out, it's all about super fast growth and refinement.
It is just mind-blowing how much is happening all at once. Your baby is already practicing for life on the outside, swallowing amniotic fluid, filtering it through their kidneys, and even urinating. Their little toes are now fully formed and separated. And get this, their head is still enormous. It accounts for about half of their entire length right now, all to make room for that powerhouse of a brain that's growing so fast. Even the tiny, intricate folds of the ear are almost completely developed.
And what's powering all of this incredible work? Well, it's the placenta. Believe it or not, right now, the placenta is actually larger than your baby. You can think of it as the ultimate life support system. It's busy pulling all those crucial building blocks, like amino acids, right from your circulation to fuel this amazing development.
So just to put this massive growth spurt into perspective, over the next 3 weeks alone, your baby is going to nearly double in size. They're going from about 5.5 centimeters to 10 centimeters. I mean, that is just an incredible rate of growth.
And you can really see the change in these images. So on the left, you've got that earlier cross-section of the brain, and then on the right, a profile view from this week. Just look at how much more defined the features are becoming, right? You can start to make out the bridge of the nose, the jawline, the chin is moving away from the chest. Your baby is really starting to look like, well, a baby.
All right, so we've seen what's going on with the baby, which is amazing. But let's pivot back to you. Your body is telling a whole new story, and it might come with a few, shall we say, interesting new symptoms.
Okay, here's one of those wild pregnancy contrasts for you. While your baby is busy building this incredibly complex nervous system, you might be dealing with a stuffy nose. Yep, all that increased blood volume in your body can cause the passages in your nose to swell up, leading to congestion and, you guessed it, snoring. So if your partner starts giving you a little nudge in the middle of the night, now you know why.
So, a super common question around this time is, hey, where's my bump? And the answer is, well, it really depends. If this is your first time around, it might still be a few more weeks before you're really noticeably showing. But if you've had a baby before, those stomach muscles have already been stretched out, so that little belly tends to pop a lot earlier.
Okay, so with all these changes happening to you and your baby, let's talk about some practical advice. Think of this as your week 14 toolkit, designed to help you navigate everything and feel your absolute best.
All right, let's tackle a common concern: varicose veins. Why on earth do they seem to pop up during pregnancy? And more importantly, is there anything you can do about them?
So here's the deal. Your blood volume has increased by up to 30%, and the hormone relaxin is making the walls of your blood vessels softer. It's basically the perfect storm for varicose veins. But the solutions are all about promoting circulation.
Try to avoid sitting or standing in one position for too long. Get some daily exercise in to keep that blood flowing, and a great little trick is to sleep with your legs propped up slightly on a pillow.
You know, sleep can also get a little complicated around now. For heartburn, which is a big one, try to avoid big meals 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed. If you're getting that weird, creepy-crawly feeling of restless legs, definitely mention that to your doctor. It could be a sign of a deficiency that's totally treatable. And for naps, if you find that an afternoon nap is messing with your sleep at night, maybe try skipping it and just going to bed a little earlier instead.
And with all this talk about exercise, here's the single best, easiest way to make sure you're keeping it at a safe level. It's called the talk test, and it's exactly what it sounds like. You should be able to carry on a conversation while you're exercising. If you're so out of breath that you can't chat, that's your body's signal to just ease up a little bit. Simple as that.
Okay, and finally, let's zoom out a little bit, because this journey isn't just happening to one person. It's a shared experience. And the second trimester often marks a really big shift for partners, too.
You know, for partners, those first few months can be full of anxiety and a lot of waiting around. But now, with the risks way down and the pregnancy feeling more stable and secure, that anxiety is often replaced with a brand new sense of optimism and real excitement about what's coming.
And honestly, nothing makes it feel more real than this moment right here. Seeing your baby on that scan, maybe they're waving their little arms or kicking their legs, it's just such a powerful bonding moment. It completely transforms the abstract idea of a baby into the very real, concrete future of your family.
So, as you leave the worries of the first trimester in the dust and step into this amazing new phase of energy and growth, the question really becomes about looking forward. This is when the experience really starts to feel shared. So, how will you and your partner choose to navigate and share this incredible journey together?